my name is Jasmine Oliver. I'm currently finishing my first year in the Outdoor and Adventure Education program at Fleming College in Lindsay. My friends would describe me as energetic, competitive, confident, spontaneous, and loud. My family would describe me as adventurous, caring, stubborn, spontaneous, and also loud. As for my own description of myself, I think I'm outgoing, I have an attention for detail, great sense of humor, extremely energetic and enthusiastic, and action-oriented. I'm also a very easygoing person, as I tend to make the best of any situation I find myself in. I love working in the outdoors because there's less noise, less people, and I love nature and the animals that reside in the wilderness. I think I work great in the outdoors because I feel comfortable in a leadership role, and I feel most at peace when I'm outside. The contrasting factor is that I also love working in the hospitality industry. Currently, I work part-time as a server at a local bar here. I love the busy atmosphere, I love socializing with the customers and my coworkers, and I'm a quick, efficient worker with great customer service skills. You should hire me because of my flexibility. I'm flexible when it comes to the hours I work, and I'm flexible in the jobs I'm doing. As I said earlier, I make the best of every situation I am placed in. I have worked at many different kinds of jobs and many different shifts throughout a day. I have worked early mornings where I'm up at 4 a.m. to get to work by 6 a.m. I have worked nights starting at 10 p.m. and working until 3 a.m. I've also worked for long hours starting at 6 a.m. and ending at 12 a.m. As for the flexibility on jobs, anything you throw at me, I have probably already had experience with. I've worked as a sales associate, cashier, server, bartender, assistant manager, natural heritage educator, ranger, sandwich artist, you name it. Plus, I'm a quick learner, and if you have a job or task I've never done before, I'll pick it up fast and get the job done. My greatest strength is being a motivating leader. I'm a high task leader, but I also like to make connections with the people around me. I'm a caretaker in the way that I like to inspire those around me to succeed. So sliding into that motivating leadership role is easy for me. For example, at the beginning of this school year, one of our first field trips was treetop trekking, and I was flying through the courses because I like to challenge myself and we had limited time, and I wanted to make sure I could get to the hardest course. One of my classmates, we'll call her Lily, finished all the courses behind me and headed up to the hardest course with me. I headed up, eager to get started, and she hesitated. I called out to Lily, and she said that she wasn't sure if she wanted to anymore, doubting she could finish it successfully and in time. So I yelled to her and said that she would never know unless she tried. I reminded her of the program she was in and that she should push herself, otherwise she would never find out her limits, and I ended with the fact that I had faith in her. I continued forward as there was someone behind me, but I looked back and Lily was up on the course. So I yelled back to her, acknowledging the fact that she decided to try, and she said, "Well, you told me to push myself," and she was grinning ear to ear, and so was I. As for a difficult work situation, there has been many and in lots of different settings. I can think of one specific time while I was a camp counselor at Tim Hortons Memorial Camp this past March break. My counselor and I had a group of 7 11-year-old girls, and one of them, we'll call her Lynn, thought another girl, and we'll call her Brianna, was talking about her behind her back. So I got the story from Lynn, the girl that she thought she was being bullied, and then I brought in Brianna to ask her about what she thought was going on. I ended up having both girls into the room and talk it out. Brianna apologized if Lynn felt that way and explained that nothing was being said behind her back, and Lynn accepted the apology. Unfortunately, they shared a room together, and Lynn still did not feel comfortable in their room anymore. So I asked the girls from the other room if they minded switching with Lynn, and one volunteered right away with no fuss. I was super impressed. But there were no problems after that. So, thank you very much, and have a great summer.